Hey, are you interested in learning? Check out our videos. Want more knowledge content? Make sure you've subscribed to our channel.
When people interact with AI systems, one of the most common questions they ask is, how does it remember things? Because if you think about it, intelligence is not just about making decisions. It is also about remembering what happened before and learning from it. And that is where memory and context come into play in AI agents. Let us start with a simple example. When you talk to a person, you do not have to remind them of everything you said in the last few minutes. They remember the topic, the mood, and the overall context of the conversation. But if you talk to a basic chatbot that has no memory, it treats every message as brand new. That is why early chatbots felt robotic. They could not carry a real conversation because they forgot everything as soon as you pressed send. Modern AI agents, however, are very different. They are built with layers of memory systems that allow them to store, recall, and use past information intelligently. Think of memory in AI like a combination of short-term and long-term storage. The short-term memory is like the agent's working brain. It remembers what happened recently in the current interaction. For example, if you are booking a flight through an AI assistant, it remembers that you said New York, next Friday, and return on Monday. It keeps that in memory while planning your booking. But once the session ends, this short-term data might disappear. Then comes long-term memory, which is much more powerful. This type of memory allows agents to recall things that happened in previous interactions, even days or weeks later. Imagine asking your AI assistant, "Book me a hotel like last time." If it remembers your previous trip details, it can automatically choose similar options. That type of persistent recall is what gives AI systems a sense of continuity, almost like they know you. But memory is not just about storage. It is deeply connected to context. Context helps the agent understand what the information means in relation to the current goal. Without context, memory is just data. But with context, that data turns into understanding. For example, if an AI knows your name is Ravi, and you say, "Remind me about the meeting," it uses context to figure out that you, Ravi, are asking about your meeting, not someone else's. Context tells the system how to interpret each piece of memory correctly. In technical design, context can come from many sources: conversation history, user preferences, task history, or even external data sources like a database or CRM system. The agent uses all of this together to form what we call situational awareness, an understanding of where it is, what it is doing, and why it matters. Now let us look at how this is implemented inside an AI system. Usually, memory is not just one file or one piece of code. It is a structured system. Some parts store recent interactions. Some parts store summaries of older data, and others store embeddings, which are mathematical representations of meaning. These embeddings allow the agent to find related information even if the exact words are different. For example, if you once told the agent, "I prefer vegetarian food," and later say, "Find me a restaurant that fits my diet," the AI can connect those two ideas, diet and vegetarian, because they are semantically related in its memory. That is how modern agents appear to understand you better over time. In practice, frameworks like LangChain, LlamaIndex, and CrewAI have built-in memory components that make this easier for developers. They allow agents to store chat histories, recall previous responses, and even summarize past experiences automatically. This is incredibly useful when building AI systems that need continuity, like customer support bots, research assistants, or workflow automation tools. Another fascinating aspect of memory is forgetting. Yes, even AI agents need to forget sometimes. Not everything is useful to keep forever. Good AI design includes mechanisms that clean up or compress memory to keep performance high and prevent confusion. This is very similar to how humans remember important experiences, but eventually forget the small details. In more advanced systems, memory is also used for reasoning. The agent can reflect on what worked or what failed in previous interactions. Suppose an agent made a mistake in responding to a customer query last week. With reflection memory, it can analyze that mistake, learn the correct answer, and perform better the next time. That is a key part of how agents evolve and become smarter. Now, context and memory also play a big role when multiple agents work together. Imagine several AI agents collaborating on a project, one doing research, another writing code, and another testing it. If they do not share memory or context, they will constantly duplicate effort or lose track of progress. Shared memory allows them to stay synchronized and efficient. Frameworks like AutoGen and Model Context Protocol, MCP, help achieve this by providing a common context space where all agents can read and write information as they work. Let us take a real-world scenario. Suppose a company uses an AI system to manage customer support tickets. The system remembers previous issues, the customer's preferences, and the tone of previous conversations. When a new ticket comes in, it recalls this context and provides a more accurate and empathetic response. Over time, the AI develops what feels like a relationship with each customer, but it is really memory and context at work. The more we integrate these ideas, the more natural AI feels. A system that remembers your goals, understands your habits, and adjusts its behavior based on your history feels less like a machine and more like a true assistant. And that is why understanding memory and context is so important. It is what separates simple automation from true intelligence. Because without memory, there is no learning, and without context, there is no understanding. So the next time you interact with an AI system that seems to get you, remember that what you are really seeing is the combination of memory, context, and reasoning, all working together behind the scenes.
How did you feel? Is it helpful? Appreciate our efforts in the comment section below. Hit like button, share with your friends about us, subscribe our channel to get further updates, stay connected with us on social networking sites. For more free tutorials, visit our website www.lanetguide.net.